Hello, I'm Chris of Motolegends, aka the Twat in the Cap. Now, if you've seen some of our videos before, you will know that some of them can be really boring. At least that's what my mum tells me. But today, I'm really excited. I'm going to be talking to you about a brand new single layer jean that hits a sweet spot in the market that's going to make single layer jeans applicable to almost every rider out there. So before we get into it, I think we need to explain perhaps what a single layer jean is. Now, jeans have been around, protective jeans have been around for 30 years. A protective jean historically has been an outer fabric of denim, just a street denim, lined with a Kevlar or some other form of aramid weave. They do a great job. They provide abrasion, puncture and tear resistance. But if there's a problem with them, it's that in the summer you're wearing a padded trouser. So this is one of the nicer padded jeans out there. This is the Cafe Racer from Resurgence. But you can see perhaps what I'm just talking about. You've got this yellow lining in the bum, down the legs. That's where the strength of these jeans come from. But when you're out on a hot day, the air cannot flow through that material, so it can make them hot and a little bit sweaty. A single layer jean is different. What happens in a single layer jean, you take the denim or the cotton fibre and you wrap it with something much stronger. Now that might be a Cordura thread, or it might be something more technical like a UHM WPE. You would then take that thread, wrap it in both the weave and the weft, create a single layer fabric that is immensely strong. So we have jeans that are single layer that are at both ends of the spectrum. If you don't want to spend or cannot afford to spend a lot of money, you can get a pair of jeans like these Spidders. These are the J Trackers. Lovely to wear, very light, look and feel just like a normal jean. But these particular jeans, which cost £150, have a slide time of 2.1 seconds. Now, I need to give that some context as well. A slide time is a test under the old EN 13595 CE regulations. It's basically they lower a piece of material onto a moving sand belt, and it's how long it takes for that material to wear through. So it doesn't necessarily replicate a speed on the road, but it's a relative measure of how strong a jean is. So these jeans are 2.1 seconds. Leather is deemed to be between 4 and 4.5 seconds. What's great about single layer jeans is that now they are, or can be, immensely strong. We have a jean from Resurgence, the new wave, that's 10 seconds, so more than twice as strong as leather. This jean from Roka, it's our favourite jean, or has been until now, has a slide time of 6.3 seconds. Again, that material, it's just like denim. So you wear these jeans, you can walk around in them all day. They feel like a normal jean, they wear like a normal jean, they flow air like a mesh pant. They are a great innovation as far as jeans are concerned, and we reckon that in 3 to 4 years, nobody's going to produce a Kevlar or aramid-lined jean. The future of jeans is in single layer. But the issue has been this. At the lower end of the market, if you're prepared to accept a 2.1 second slide time, which I have to say is not bad, that's going to be the same kind of slide time that you're going to get from a textile trouser like a Rucker trouser, a Halvarsons trouser. So it may be at the lower end of the slide time in terms of single layer jeans, but overall it's not bad. But we would say a jean like that is really what we would call a 50 to 60 mile an hour jean. It's not the kind of jean you'd want to come off at 80 miles an hour wearing. Not, of course, that you can legally ride at 80 miles an hour, unless you're on the continent. At the other end of the spectrum, we've got these rocker jeans. These have a slide time of 6.3 seconds, so these are also fantastic to wear with a slide time that is 50% greater than leather. So you're never going to need a trouser that's stronger than this. The downside, however, is these jeans from Roka cost £350 plus armour, so they are beyond the reach of many. The new jean that I'm going to talk about today from PMG is called the J-Tech. It's called the Pro-Tech. I got that wrong. But it's a jean that has a 4.2 second slide time under the old CE regulations, and under the new regulations it has an AAA rating, which is the highest rating you can get, and they are more than affordable at just £230. So, third time lucky. This time I'm absolutely, definitively going to get the name of these jeans correct. They are the PMJ TexPro jeans. Is that right, Billy? Great, thank you. I've done the colour of the wash, haven't I? Or not? No, I haven't.
You did it in the first take. I don't think you mentioned it in the second take.
Okay, fine.
It just occurred to me as well. Zipper fly.
Yeah, no, indeed. Okay, fine. All right. Yep. Okay. Yep. So absolutely, definitively, this time I'm going to get the name of these jeans totally correct. They are the PMJ TexPros. Is that right, Billy? Great, thank you. In terms of the wash, it's a pleasing, light wash. We've got jeans that have a much more aggressive vintage look. We've got indigo jeans, but this is the kind of wash that we think most of our clients go for. Comes with a zip fly. Again, a lot of our customers prefer a zip fly. The Rokers only have a button fly, so I think that's going to be a plus for some people. It's got some stretch in the material that makes them comfortable to wear. I would say, as it's an Italian brand, these jeans are actually made in Italy. It's quite a slim fit, so if you've got rugby player thighs, maybe these jeans are not going to be for you. The material, or the strong intertwining fibre that PMJ use on their jeans is called Twaron. It's their own proprietary UHMWPE. It's somewhat yellow in colour. So when I turn these jeans inside out, they look a little bit different to your standard pair of jeans. But they're still comfortable, they're still soft. There's really no difference between the way a pair of jeans like this wears and a pair of jeans that you'd buy from Levi or Wranglers. In terms of impact protection, the jeans come supplied as standard with Sastec armour in the knees and the hips. The armour's not quite this. The armour that is going to come with these jeans will have a Velcro strip because there is a certain amount of adjustability here in terms of the height. Overall, we think it makes for an outstanding package because you've got the armour, you've got, as I've mentioned before, a 4.2 second slide time, so you've got the strength of leather, a AAA rating. Again, no textile garment on the motorcycle market has achieved a AAA rating. That's a level that's been reserved only for very few jeans and for leather garments. So this is, in our view, a pretty phenomenal product, an affordable jean. Sits somewhere between the £350 for the Rokers and the £150 for the Spiddy, but for £230 you're buying a jean that you can wear all day, you can walk around town in. It's going to be fantastic in the summer, but you're still going to have protection levels that are equivalent to leather. Let's now go and look at the jeans. Billy's got a pair on. Let's see how they look when you're actually wearing them. So here I am with Billy and he's wearing the PMJ, what are they called again?
TexPro.
TexPro jeans. As you can see, they just look like a regular jean. I mean, Billy, how do they feel?
Yeah, comfortable. If you didn't tell me they were armoured, I wouldn't know.
Okay. As I say, a slim fit. Billy, what are your dimensions, as it were? What kind of waist are you?
So I'm usually a 32 waist, and I'm wearing a 32 with 34-inch leg.
And how high are you?
I'm 6'1".
Okay. The trousers come waist lengths from 29 inches up to 40 inches, come in 3 different leg lengths, 30 inch, 32 and 34 inch. The importance of the leg length is not so much about the length of the trouser, it's more about getting the armour pocket in the right place. So what you want, if you've actually got a 32 inch leg, you might actually need a 34 in the trouser. If you're a 30, you might need a 32. Another nice feature with these jeans that we've not seen from anybody else, they come as standard within the £230 price with a leather belt. Billy, will you jump on the bike and we can just see how they... So, again, as you can see, they look great. They're comfortable. That's about the length that we want. If you're wearing a short boot, we're going to want them to come a little bit over the top of the boot. The jean for present is only going to be available from Motolegends. Next year, at some point in 2020, they will go on general release in the market. But for now, certainly through Christmas, they're going to be available exclusively from us. If you'd like a pair, obviously you can order online. But if you want to make sure you get the fit right, if you want to try the different options, make sure that the that the fit is right for you, that we get the armour in the right place, the length is correct for whatever boots you're wearing, then come and visit us in Guildford.